New details tonight on that very bitter, very public divorce between President Trump and Elon Musk. The president is now privately trying to understand why his relationship with his now ex-BFF imploded. A source tells CNN that Trump is asking aides if Musk's behavior is related to the tech billionaire's alleged drug use. The New York Times had previously reported that Musk was using drugs, including ketamine, more often than previously known. Meantime, Trump is playing it cool in front of the cameras. He's insisting repeatedly that he's moved on past the meltdown.
What's your view on Elon Musk as of today? I mean, have you heard from him at all?
Honestly, I've been so busy working on China, working on Russia, working on Iran, working on so many that I'm not thinking about Elon.
Do you have any plans to speak with Mr. Musk? This was one of your closest advisors.
No, I don't have any plans.
For his part, Musk is shifting the attention back to what started the spat in the first place, and that's Trump's big, beautiful bill. He posted today on social media, Congress is bankrupting America. There's that. He also just a little over a half an hour ago posted that he will apologize profusely as soon as there is a dump of the Epstein files, apologizing to Donald Trump. So not exactly backing off some of the most salacious accusations here, but I don't know, Essie, let's start with the Trump of it all. I mean, he really is trying to not turn up the volume all the way up. Why do you think that is?
First, can I just say, and I don't usually talk like this because I'm not persuaded by identity politics, but can we get some women in charge of shit? I'm sorry.
Yes,
like,
yes.
This is the cringiest, pettiest, most childish fight for all of the concerns that we're too emotional. I am so embarrassed for men in this moment. I think that just needs to be said. But yeah, the Trump of it all, it's really interesting. Trump doesn't need Elon's money per se, but Republicans do. I'm not sure why Trump is kind of being a little bit restrained. I don't think I would call him restrained yesterday. I think they all went to DEFCON 5 pretty quick. And this idea of like mutually assured destruction, it's a really good concept when you have two powerful actors. They agree, if we attack each other, we're both going down. That usually works unless you have two people with like no impulse control. And these two people have no impulse control. So it went from like detente to DEFCON 5 in a matter of hours.
And Elon is still there. He's still all the way
He's
up
still
at
up there,
10.
right.
John is with us at the table. I mean, Elon...
Sorry, men, but like, get it together.
No, I'm with you. Believe me, I can't wait for the women to take over. I wish they would.
I mean,
But
Elon
can I just, I mean, respectfully, I did try to get a woman elected in 2016 and 2024. So,
well,
I mean,
the American people picked one in 2016.
Well, and I'm just saying that there were a lot of, for different reasons, a lot of reasons we don't have women elected president of the United States
Exactly
now. But go ahead.
Of course. I think we're seeing that men are too emotional to work together. It's very sad. I'm a fan of morality and comedy, so I spent the day enjoying this. I think a lot of people had 135 days of a pressure valve emotionally ready to release, and for a lot of folks, it was a bit cathartic. I don't know how much good is going to come from this, but it was like porn for the angels. What we saw yesterday was like the Hindenburg crashing into the Titanic with the Benny Hill theme playing as a soundtrack. The comedy was beautiful. Two narcissists with no impulse control. Everyone thought they'd get along just great. You've got Trump accusing him of being a junkie. You have Mr. Musk accusing Mr. Trump of being a pedophile. And the Republicans are like, guys, can this just wait until we gut Medicaid first, please? It's not going to go away. It's not going to help anybody. And I think Trump is confident because he's already won. He knows the Republican Party will stay with him and not go with Musk. And I don't think he wants to add too much more sunlight to these accusations by responding.
I just feel like at this point, they're just trying to keep Elon from burning the whole house down.
Yeah.
And he could.
Yeah.
You know, whether rhetorically or whatever. I mean, he controls a major platform of disseminating information and sort of influencing how people feel about things.
But he's already made his feelings known about this legislation. I mean, he's already...
But now it's not just the legislation, it's also Trump. And it's Trump and Republicans and all of that.
You think one more person making salacious accusations against Donald Trump is going to change, well, the last 10 years? I mean, I don't...
This isn't just one person.
I don't really believe that. And I think if there were really bad things about Donald Trump, we would already know about it. This is the most thoroughly vetted American in political history. And so I guess I just don't buy that piece of it. I think it's extremely regrettable that this relationship has splintered. And, you know, hopefully someday cooler heads will prevail. And
but are you surprised, Scott? Because, you know, I mean, you know, you're inside MAGA circles. Are you surprised that these two couldn't coexist forever? I mean, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised at the friction, actually, between the more libertarian, newish Republican
The policy stuff,
wing and what Trump represents. These are two different sort of economic theories.
Right.
I mean, they just are. That friction has existed in the party, so that doesn't surprise me. The personal escalation
Is this libertarianism,
is surprising.
though? Hold on, but is this really libertarianism, or is this not like classic conservatism? Like classic Republican ideology is you want to reduce the fiscal irresponsibility of the federal government.
look at
like
that.
I feel like I'm saying this not just truthfully. I think Elon is trying to hold Republicans accountable to their own statements.
There's
in the
nothing
past.
about Donald Trump that is a classic conservative. If you go back and you look at conservatives throughout history or Republicans throughout history, I mean, there is nothing that Ronald Reagan has in common with Donald Trump. There's nothing.
Through strength?
What?
He's through strength?
No, I mean that's a
slogan,
facade.
and
I
it's
mean, that's a slogan that actually Ronald Reagan attempted to uphold. Donald Trump does not. There's no George H.W. There's no George W. Bush. There's no John McCain in Donald Trump. So to say that he is trying to be this conservative is cosplay. He's reformed. He has drastically shifted the paradigm on what Republicans really are. The problem, though, with this battle between Elon and Donald Trump is something Republicans can't grasp, which is this fundamental fact. MAGA-ism, or MAGA, whatever you want to call it, politics, is non-transferable. It belongs to one man. It belongs to Donald Trump. And what Elon Musk is doing is tearing down everything else around that. He's going to make it entirely difficult for people like J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio or Nikki Haley. Y'all remember her? Or people like Chris Christie, who want to find this vein to come in, maybe not Chris, but who want to find this vein to come in and try to slice that off. Elon Musk is going to make that really difficult.
But does anyone here believe that Democrats, and I'm not in neither party anymore, Democrats will be dumb and craven enough to try and woo Elon back to the party, a la Ro Khanna's big idea?
I think, like I said last night, I'll say it again. I think that Elon Musk is a necessary asset for particular battles. I think.
Excuse me, this Democratic Party, I think rightly, accused him 4 months of being a Nazi.
Yeah.
A lunatic,
yeah.
A drug addict,
yeah.
Killing children with cancer with his job cuts.
Yes.
This is a man they are going to welcome back into the fold for his money.
No. I want to be particular.
Gross.
First of all, nobody said money, Essie.
No, Ro Khanna did say money.
You asked me a question, so I'm answering.
I'm wondering.
And what I am saying is that for this particular political moment, will I take him back to kill the big, beautiful bill? The answer is yes. You know why? Because this bill is garbage. You know why? Because this bill will kick 11 million people off Medicaid.
No, Democrats use him to get Democrats elected.
I don't know about that, but I'm going to use him today in this moment.
It's worth noting that the reason the big, beautiful bill is something he doesn't like is not because it cuts Medicaid.
Thank you so much. It is not.
It's actually perhaps because it doesn't cut it enough.
No, but it's very important.
So we have to keep that in mind. The priorities are not the same here between Democrats and Elon Musk.
No, I know, but if he wants to kill a bill kicking 11 million people off Medicaid, are you not going to take it?
I'll take it. What I'm saying is he doesn't get virtue for it. He doesn't care about the people kicked off Medicaid. He cares about the EV tax credit.
We're trying to
We gotta go
I
here.
gotcha. This bill's not going to happen.
We gotta go.
But he may have helped make it happen.
Men.
Up next.
Save us, Rand Paul.
I know. We need a mute button for you guys. President Trump is urging the first steps to cut research funding for California's state colleges, and Governor Newsom is now responding. We'll debate that next.